My name is Susan Stevens and I write for Mills Boon Modern, and I've been writing romance for 10 years. It was an amazing evening. It was a charity function for our local hospice, and after the dinner there was a charity auction, and a fabulous author called Penny Jordan had given her services for one day to an aspiring author. So my husband bought this lot for me, and it was to be an author for a day. But Penny persuaded me that being an author for a day was very nice, but perhaps I'd like to be an author for a bit longer than that. So she encouraged me to write romance, and with Penny's friendship and her support, that's what I started to do. My writing routine begins at 5:30 in the morning, when I get up and throw myself into the shower, still with my eyes shut, and then I shower and I always get ready, do my hair, because I never know who's going to call, and I write all day. I keep office hours, so I write from, I would say I'm sitting at my desk by writing properly at 7 o'clock, and I work through till 5 o'clock, and I take a lunch hour and I take coffee breaks like most people who work in offices. But if anyone comes to the door, I'm ready for them, because I've had my shower, I've done my hair. So it's great fun. In November, my next book is going to be A Taste of the Untamed, and this is book 4 in my Acosta series, which is all about polo players, which I love because I love horses and I love hunky men on horseback. This was just a story that had to be written. This is the oldest Acosta brother. When I say old, he's only in his 30s, so he's still pretty hot. And actually, because he was so hard, I wanted a nice, gentle heroine for him. So this is a girl who actually goes blind, but she discovers her strength through her adversity, and she gives him quite a run for his money. The inspiration behind the book was actually my daughter's hen party, because we're all horsey people in our family, and she decided that her hen night had to be at the polo. So we all trooped down to Smith's Lawn and we watched a polo match, and I just sat there and I thought, oh, this is amazing, all these amazing men on their fabulous horses. So from that came 6 books actually, from that one day. And I then saw a piece on a girl who had gone blind and who had become a sommelier, an expert in wine, and because her other senses had developed when she lost her sight, and she was a very successful young woman, and she was the inspiration for the heroine of this book. 2013 is an exciting year because it will be the last of the Acosta brothers, the polo players, taming the last Acosta, but it will also be the year when I start a new series, Fire and Ice, Norway, or let's say the Norwegian area and the desert. The combination will be called the Stavanger Diamonds, and it will involve sheikhs and Mediterranean men and Scandinavian women, and I think it's going to be a pretty hot series. The best piece of advice I was given, I had to be dragged, kicking and screaming, to embrace it, was structure. Because when I first started writing, anyone who suggested structure to me, I thought, well, how can you? Because you've just got to let a story flow. But what I didn't realise was all the balance in a story. It has to be the right balance and at the right time. And as soon as I put structure in, I suddenly found, ding, the light went on, and I could write better books faster. So I would say structure, and the other thing I would say is discipline. You can't just stab at a book and then forget about it. You've really got to be disciplined, and you've really got to keep at it. Bum glue. That's my advice. My most romantic moment had to be when I met my husband, who'd come to hear me sing in the days when I was a singer, and it was my night off. So he invited me for dinner instead. and that was on Monday. And by Friday we were engaged, and 3 months later we were married, and I've now been married for 30 plus years. So I believe in love at first sight.